All right, guys, welcome to 8.1 Day 1. Today we are going to use vocab to identify exponent and bases, write repeated multiplication, and then evaluate the answer. So today's going to be really basic, just going through the vocab of exponents here. So here's our expression, 2 with a little 3. And what it means in words, so how you say this out loud, is 2 to the third power. Okay? And this like bigger number, like it's physically bigger, that's called the base. Okay, so the 2 is the base. The exponent or the power is this tiny number up top. So that's the 3. And then what does this really mean? 2 to the third power, what it really means is repeated multiplication. You're multiplying 2 by itself 3 times. So you're multiplying the base times itself this many times. Okay, and then to get the answer, feel free to just type it in the calculator. 2 to the third power ends up just being 8. And let me show you guys how to type that in. You're going to hit 2, and then this little button here is how you get the exponent. And then you type in 3, and then notice that's how I got 8. All right, next one. This means in words, -3 to the fourth power. Okay, the base is the bottom number, -3, and the exponent is the little top number, which is 4. And what this means is repeated multiplication. You're multiplying -3 by itself 4 times. So -3 times -3 times -3 times -3, 4 times. All right, and then when we type this one in the calculator, you need parentheses. So parentheses, -3 parentheses, and then caret 4, and that's how I got 81. All right, last one, guys. This one, read in words, is z to the second power. The base is the bottom, which is the z, and the exponent is the top, which is the 2. Okay, and what this really means, it's repeated multiplication, z times itself 2 times. So z times z. And then this one you can't type this in the calculator, so there isn't really an answer. The answer is just z to the second power. Oh, and something, guys, I should have said, another way to say to the second power is z squared. And then while we're at it, another way to say to the third power is cubed. Just in case you ever hear me say those words. All right, so that's the vocab of exponents. And now just a special trick about negatives. If you raise a negative base to an even power, the answer actually becomes positive. But if you raise a negative base to an odd power, the answer stays negative. Okay, and something really important, every time you guys have a negative sign with parentheses, don't forget to type in the parentheses or you're going to get it wrong. So let me show you guys a couple examples of that. All right, so number 1, -4 squared. Make sure you type it in parentheses. -4 and then raised to the second power. Okay, the answer should be 16, positive 16. All right, number 2, parentheses, negative 5 parentheses raised to the third power. And if you hit enter, you notice you get negative 125. All right, number 3, it's negative 2 raised to the fifth power. You should get negative 32. And then last one, negative 7 raised to the fourth power, you get positive 2,401. Okay, so let's just check our rule here. If you have a negative base to an even power, the answer is positive. So look at this. When it was an even power, it's positive. When it's an even power, notice that it's positive. But if you have a negative base to an odd power, the answer is negative. So when it's an odd power, notice that it's negative. When it's an odd power, notice that it's negative. All right, nice job, guys. That is Exponents Day 1.